Hi everyone. I'll be cooking something, probably a pasta or maybe a couscous dish because I just got some fresh, what's it called? Shrimp. Okay. And I have two braisers. One is 26 centimeter Le Creuset, and this is a 20 centimeter Chasseur. And this one is, I believe, about a 1.5 liter capacity. This one is a 2 liter capacity, which averages or equals 2.25 US quarts, 26 centimeter. So I'll just be making a small meal for myself. I have not, other than cooking eggs in both of these, I have not really made a meal in either of them. So let's see what I come up with. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Oh yeah. Let's see. How does it taste? Yeah.
Table talk was happy and relaxed. Why can't you move to Yokohama and live with us? Someone asked her again. Tempting, eh? Then I can play Ultraman every day.
I'm moving the pan around here. The pan isn't very hot yet, so you can see that the oil isn't moving around very easily, and the handles aren't hot to the touch.
I didn't know you had a brother. Is he older or younger? Younger. I'd like to meet him, Solomon said. We could be friends. So, but he's very shy. Solomon nodded.
Okay, the preheat has been going on for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, and it was at a 4, which I found a little too low. Now that the oil is in, I can raise it. I've raised it to a 6. Because it's too low, the entire pot is just warm, not hot enough that you can see the garlic isn't sizzling at all. And I find that with Chasseur pots, they're quite durable. I don't really need to worry too much about preheating it without any fat in it. Okay, so the heat was on at 4 preheating for 10 minutes. And I added the oil and the garlic, but it's not doing anything, so I just upped the number to a 6. So I upped the number to a 6, and it's starting to bubble a little now. So hopefully. And I think I might, after I add the shrimp, fresh shrimp, I might make it with couscous just for a quick meal. I'm also going to use some pepper, crushed red pepper. What else? I guess pepper, black pepper. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe some paprika, smoked paprika. Or paprika, how do you pronounce it? And I'm not sure if I want to add some pecorino romano. I don't have any parmesan or anything like that. The interesting thing about these cast iron pots is that on a radiant electric stove, you really don't need to go over a 7.
And I do have some butter.
If I'm boiling water like soup stuff, I might go up to a 7, maybe an 8 if it's a big pot and there's a lot of water in it. And I want to speed it up a little. But when I'm sauteing or cooking things like this, I really don't need to go over a 6. Like 6 is pretty hot. I would have to maybe go up to a 6 to get it hot and then reduce it to a 5. And then when I want to simmer it and slow cook it after that, after the heat has come up in the pan, I might even go down to a 3 for a simmer. I'm going to add in the pepper. Whoa, that's a little too much. That's gonna be crazy. Oh my god. Okay, let me take some out. Yeah, just in case. Take some out. Okay. I'm gonna add the shrimp. Do I want, oh, I guess I need some salt. Where's my salt? Salt. Paprika. Woo, that's a lot. I'm going crazy today. Golly. Okie dokie. Just gonna cook it a little bit, not too much, because I'm going to let it cook even more when I put the couscous in just a minute with some water. So I've added all my spices. I'm gonna put in couscous. Did I put in butter? Yes, I did. I'm going to put in, let's see, 1/3 of a cup. I've never done this before either, FYI. Maybe I'll do a little more. Okay. And water. Maybe I added too much water. It's basically the exact amount of couscous, but I went a little over. So 1 1/4 maybe. That's all right. And now I'm going to put the lid on. I might add a little more salt actually. And maybe a bit more butter for the couscous, or olive oil. So I didn't really add much salt at all. Just put a little bit of butter. Okay, I'm going to stir the water around a bit more so that's more even. And hopefully it'll be good. Let's see what happens. It's at a 5 currently. And I'll leave it there for 10 minutes, 8 minutes. But I need to get it to a boil, don't I? So I'm going to raise the heat. I'm just really winging it. I'm not following any recipe. I don't know if anyone's ever made anything like this in this manner. Of course, people have made things like it. I don't know if they, added the couscous after they... Oh yeah, it's bubbling, so I'm going to reduce it to a 4 now. And let it simmer. So I don't know if anyone's ever made it where they add the couscous with water after they make the shrimp or meat, but I'm sure it's not any more different than the rice dishes with, like, for example, chicken that they sear first. So I think I'll be okay. Here's a little bit more butter. I shouldn't have opened it. Okie dokie. Well, I'm a bit impatient, and I have 4 minutes left out of, what, 8 minutes I think I started with. I want to open it up. I have a feeling I don't have enough water in there. What do you think? Should I open it and let the steam out? So the nice thing about these phenolic plastic knobs, as opposed to the metal, is that even when the pot is hot, this is not so hot to the touch. It's quite cool. There's no real heat, but this is hot. Okay. 3 minutes left. Not enough water. not enough water. Let me taste it. So it's sizzling right up, which means it's quite hot in there, even though it's only on a 4. I'm really learning how to use these and how much heat it takes. So it's a learning curve for me. It's quite spicy. I did add a lot of red pepper. It's very not salted enough, but it's not very, there's no real umami. Do I want to add some cumin to it? Would that do? Maybe. I should have added some onions. Maybe some cumin. Let's have a look at my spices. Okay. Let me add some of these. I don't know if they'll do anything. These are onion flakes. And cumin. Garlic powder. Yeah, I don't know. Just doing stuff. Whoa, that's hot. Holy moly. Oh, I wanted to add black pepper, but I'll do that later. Okay. I'm just gonna let it steam for a minute or two. I'm gonna turn the heat off actually. So from start to finish, with the heat up time, which was like 10 minutes preheat, and then it was 44 and it took it also 15, and 5 minutes heating with for the shrimp and adding the couscous, and then about a 8-minute for the couscous to do it. So what is that? 15 plus 8. About 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes cook time. Not bad, eh? It would be nice if I had some greens for it, like parsley. Oh wait, the heck I do. I have 꽈리고 고추도 있네. 우와. I have some scallions and some peppers. It's good. It's spicy. And it's not as dried out as I thought it would be. And it's not burnt. You can see here. There's no sticking. Even though The water has all evaporated and very quickly too. Got soaked up. The pan, the braiser was at a pretty low temp. I think it was at 4 the whole time. After I brought it back down from I think a 6 when it got to a boil. And yeah, it's a gentle heat. So there you have it. It's quite warm, very hot. But right now my fingers are very cold from washing things in the cold water in the sink. And so this is, like, if I touch it just this length of time, it's like a hand warmer. Anything more than that though. And this does get water condensation, so I put it on my, what do you call these things? They're quite handy. Well, bon appetit and ciao.